Are you as bored as I am? Are you as hungry as I am? Are you as tired as I am? Are you dreading this as much as I am? As far as I can tell, the coast is clear. As far as I can tell, Tom's French is pretty good. As far as I know, he has never come on time. As far as I know, he is reliable. As far as I know, he isn't lazy. As far as I know, he's guilty. As far as I know, I'm in perfect health. As far as I know, such a function doesn't exist. As far as I know, that never happened. As far as I know, there is no such function. As far as I know, they always keep their word. As far as I know, Tom doesn't have a girlfriend. As far as I know, Tom has never tried to commit suicide. As far as I know, Tom is happy. As far as I know, Tom is retired. As far as I know, Tom is still married. As far as I'm concerned, things are going well. As I entered the bar, I heard a sad song playing on the jukebox. As I said earlier, I don't plan to say anything. As I said earlier, I won't be here tomorrow. As I told you before, I can't understand French. As I told you before, I have no choice. As I told you before, Tom can't be trusted. As I told you earlier, I can't help you. As I told you, Tom is dying. As I've just explained, Tom won't be going to Boston. As long as I'm going to be in Boston, I'll try to see if I can visit Tom. As much as I'd like to tell you, I can't. As soon as I can afford it, I plan to travel around the world. As soon as I can get a decent video camera, I'll start making videos to put online. As soon as I can get the chance, I'll send you some money. As soon as I can afford to buy a house, I will. As soon as I can get my son to scan our family photos, I'll upload some of them to our website. As soon as I finish writing the report, I'll send it to you. As soon as I can figure out how to send money, I'll send you some. As soon as I find it, I'll bring it over to your place. As soon as I can get the chance, I'll help your mother paint the fence. As soon as I can get the chance, I'll come for a visit. Do as I ask. Do as I asked. Do as I say and not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say. Do as I tell you. Do as I told you. Do exactly as I say. Do exactly as I tell you. Do I look as bad as I feel? Do you really care when I get this done as long as I get it done? He ate twice as much as I did. He came in just as I was going out. He earns 3 times as much as I do. He has the same camera as I have. He left the room as soon as I entered it. He wasn't the same as I thought he'd be. I came as fast as I could. I came as quick as I could. I came as soon as I could. I came as soon as I found out. I came as soon as I got your message. I came as soon as I heard that you needed me. I came here as fast as I could. I can see you're not as open-minded as I thought you were. I can stay up as late as I want. I can't believe you're not as excited as I am. I can't believe you weren't as impressed as I was. I can't do as much as I used to. I can't express myself in French as well as I'd like to. I can't lift as much weight as I used to. I can't see as well as I used to. I can't swim now as well as I used to be able to. I can't walk as well as I used to. I certainly don't go out as much as I used to. I check off each task on my list as soon as I complete it. I come here as often as I can. I did as I was told. I did that as quickly as I could. I didn't catch as many fish as I had expected. I didn't get paid as much as I expected. I do as little as I can to get by. I don't drink as much as I used to. I don't eat as much as I used to. I don't eat as much meat as I used to. I don't eat out as often as I'd like. I don't get angry as often as I used to. I don't get angry as quickly as I used to. I don't get around as well as I used to. I don't get to Boston as often as I'd like. I don't go out as much as I used to. I don't have as much free time as I used to. I don't have as much money as I used to have. I don't know as much as I should. I don't know if you feel the same as I do. I don't like Tom as much as I used to. I don't play tennis as well as I used to. I don't play the bassoon as much as I used to. I don't practice the piano as often as I should. I don't procrastinate as much as I used to. I don't read as many books as I used to. I don't see Tom as much as I used to. I don't see Tom as often as I'd like to. I don't see Tom as often as I'd like. I don't sleep as much as I used to. I don't speak French as much as I used to. I don't speak French as often as I used to. I don't study as much as I should. I don't swim as much as I used to. I drove as fast as I could. I drove here from Boston as soon as I heard you needed me. I fought as hard as I could. I go as often as I can. I go there as often as I can. I go to the beach as often as I can. I got a phone call from him just as I was about to go to bed. I got here as fast as I could. I got here as quickly as I could. I got here as soon as I could. I got here as soon as I heard you needed me. I got to you as soon as I could. I just got there as fast as I could. I just pulled as hard as I could. I kicked the ball as far as I could. I know as much as I need to. I know they're as happy as I am. I left as soon as I could. I never learned how to speak French as well as I wanted. I only did as I was told. I plan to buy a new car as soon as I can afford one. I plan to get a job as soon as I can. I plan to go abroad as soon as I graduate. I plan to leave Boston as soon as I can. I promise I'll be back as soon as I can. I pulled as hard as I could. I ran as fast as I could. I recognized her as soon as I saw her. I recognized you as soon as I saw you. I regretted it as soon as I said it. I see that you're as stubborn as I am. I shouted as loud as I could. I started liking Mary as soon as I met her. I think Tom was as surprised as I was. I want to be ready as soon as I can be. I want to do this as quickly as I can. I want to get as far away from here as I can. I want to get as much information as I can. I want to get out here as soon as I can. I want to go as far as I can. I want to help as many people as I can. I want to help Tom as much as I can. I want to leave as soon as I can. I want to stay here as long as I can. I want to tell as many people as I can about what happened. I wasn't able to get as many as I wanted. I wasn't as careful as I should have been. I wasn't as helpful as I should have been. I will never forget your kindness as long as I live. I will send you a copy of this picture as soon as I can. I will write letters to you as often as I can. I wonder if you're as busy as I am. I'll be as quick as I can. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll be back as soon as I find Tom. I'll be home as soon as I can. I'll be there as fast as I can. I'll be there as quick as I can. I'll be there as soon as I can. I'll be with you as soon as I can. I'll be with you as soon as I finish this job. I'll call back as soon as I can. I'll call you as soon as I get back from Boston. I'll call you as soon as I get to Boston. I'll call you as soon as I hear anything. I'll call you as soon as I know. I'll carry as much as I can. I'll deliver it as soon as I can. I'll do as I please. I'll do it as soon as I can. I'll do that as soon as I can. I'll do this as long as I can. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I'll get there as soon as I can. I'll get you one as soon as I can. I'll give you a call as soon as I arrive in Boston. I'll give you as much as I can. I'll help you as much as I can. I'll join you as soon as I can. I'll let you know as soon as I know. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. I'll never forget that as long as I live. I'll never forget your kindness as long as I live. I'll pay you back as soon as I can. I'll remember you for as long as I live. I'll return as soon as I can. I'll stay here as long as I can. I'll try as hard as I can. I'll try to do it as fast as I can. I'll try to get back as soon as I can. I'll write Tom a letter as soon as I get home. I'm about the same weight as I was at this time last year. I'm as fit as I've ever been. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I'm being as clear as I can be. I'm being as honest as I can. I'm doing this as fast as I can. I'm driving as fast as I can. I'm getting farsighted as I get older. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm going to fix it as soon as I can. I'm going to take a bath as soon as I get home. I'm moving as fast as I can. I'm not as attentive as I should be. I'm not as busy now as I was this time last year. I'm not as conservative as I used to be. I'm not as creative as I should be. I'm not as creative as I want to be. I'm not as famous as I used to be. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I'm not as fat as I used to be. I'm not as good a driver as I used to be. I'm not as healthy as I used to be. I'm not as heavy as I used to be. I'm not as much of a loner as I used to be. I'm not as nervous as I used to be. I'm not as observant as I should be. I'm not as poor as I used to be. I'm not as rich as I used to be. I'm not as rich as I was. I'm not as rich as I'd like to be. I'm not as skinny as I used to be. I'm not as strong a swimmer as I used to be. I'm not as strong as I used to be. I'm not as wild as I used to be. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm planning to read as many books as I can this year. I'm saving as much as I can. I'm sure you're as disappointed as I am. I'm sure you're not half as glad as I am. I'm thinking as fast as I can. I'm trying as hard as I can to help Tom. I'm trying as hard as I can. I'm twice as busy as I was before. I'm twice as hungry as I was before. It didn't cost as much as I thought it would. It was just as I thought. It wasn't as difficult as I expected it to be. It wasn't as difficult to do as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as expensive as I expected. It wasn't as expensive as I thought it would be. It wasn't as hard to do as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as tough to do as I thought it was going to be. It's just as I hoped it would be. It's not as cold here as I expected it to be. It's not as crowded here as I expected it to be. I've been trying as hard as I can. I've made the same mistakes as I made last time. Just do as I tell you. Last year, I couldn't spend as much time with my children as I wanted to. My boss is twice as old as I am. My French teacher is the same age as I am. My friend Tom has twice as many stamps as I do. My son is now as tall as I am. My teacher told me to read as much as I could. My teeth aren't as white as I'd like them to be. Please do as I say. Please do exactly as I say. Prison food isn't as bad as I expected. She came back just as I was leaving. She has about as many stamps as I do. She speaks English as well as I do. She's about the same age as I am. Tell Tom I'll be there as soon as I can. That's as far as I got. The hospital food wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. The meeting didn't last as long as I expected. The movie wasn't as interesting as I expected it to be. The restaurant we went to wasn't as expensive as I expected it to be. There's no point talking to you because you won't do as I say anyway. They stopped talking as soon as I came into the room. This is as far as I go. Tom arrived just as I was going home. Tom arrived just as I was leaving. Tom ate twice as much as I did. Tom came back just as I was leaving. Tom came just as I was leaving. Tom can do whatever he likes as far as I'm concerned. Tom can do whatever he wants as far as I'm concerned. Tom can't do this as well as I can. Tom can't run as fast as I can. Tom did as I told him. Tom did exactly as I told him to do. Tom didn't know Mary as well as I did. Tom doesn't get up as early as I do. Tom doesn't have as much free time as I do. Tom doesn't know as many people here as I do. Tom doesn't know as much about this as I do. Tom doesn't know how to speak French as well as I do. Tom doesn't know Mary as well as I do. Tom doesn't love you as much as I love you. Tom earns twice as much as I do. Tom feels the same way as I do. Tom felt the same way as I did. Tom goes to the same school as I do. Tom has as many cats as I do. Tom has the same rash as I do. Tom has twice as many books as I do. Tom hasn't done anything wrong as far as I know. Tom hates me as much as I hate him. Tom is about the same age as I am. Tom is almost as old as I am. Tom is almost as tall as I am. Tom is as big as I am. Tom is as busy as I am. Tom is as old as I am. Tom is as strong as I am. Tom is as tall as I am. Tom is as young as I am. Tom is just about as old as I am. Tom is just as old as I am. Tom is not as fat as I am. Tom is not as young as I am. Tom is roughly the same age as I am. Tom is tall, but not as tall as I am. Tom is the same age as I am. Tom is twice as heavy as I am. Tom is twice as old as I am. Tom isn't as fast as I am. Tom isn't as heavy as I am. Tom isn't as old as I am. Tom isn't as old as I thought. Tom isn't as patient as I am. Tom isn't as rich as I thought he was. Tom isn't as tall as I am. Tom isn't as tolerant as I am. Tom isn't as tough as I am. Tom isn't as worried as I am. Tom isn't as young as I am. Tom left just as I came in. Tom lives on the same floor as I do. Tom loves you as much as I do. Tom probably can't do that as well as I can. Tom seems to want this as badly as I do. Tom speaks French as well as I do. Tom spent 3 times as much as I did. Tom spent twice as much as I did. Tom stood as I approached. Tom uses the same dictionary as I do. Tom was as nervous as I was. Tom was on the same bus as I was. Tom was ready to go as soon as I got there. Tom wasn't as busy as I thought he'd be. Tom wasn't as hungry as I thought he'd be. We don't have as much in common as I thought we did. We weren't as busy as I thought we'd be. Why don't you seem as happy as I am? You are as tall as I am. You aren't as heavy as I am. You aren't as short as I am. You don't know how to speak French as well as I do. You don't know them as well as I do. You have the same racket as I have. You haven't been studying French as long as I have. You haven't lived in Boston as long as I have. You know it as well as I do. You know just as much as I do. You must do as I say. You must do as I tell you. You'll do as I say. You're almost as old as I am. You're as beautiful as I remember. You're as tall as I am. You're going to do exactly as I tell you. You're not as tall as I am. I know as much as I need to. I want to help Tom as much as I can. I'll be home as soon as I can. I'm not as creative as I should be. I'm not as fat as I used to be. I never learned how to speak French as well as I wanted. I wonder if you're as busy as I am. I'll deliver it as soon as I can. I'm not as famous as I used to be. I'm not as creative as I want to be. I ran as fast as I could. I will send you a copy of this picture as soon as I can. I see that you're as stubborn as I am. I'm not as fast as I used to be. I'll do as I please. I want to get as far away from here as I can. I will write letters to you as often as I can. I'll give you a call as soon as I arrive in Boston. I'll call you as soon as I know. I'll get you one as soon as I can. I'll be as quick as I can. I'll carry as much as I can. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll be back as soon as I find Tom. A great deal has happened since that time. A lot has changed around here since you've left. A lot has changed since I was a kid. A lot has changed since then. A lot has happened since then. After I got married, my French got better since I started speaking French with my wife. For some reason, people have been avoiding me like the plague ever since I got back from India. Has anything changed since then? Have you been back to Boston since you graduated? Have you been here since? Have you been in touch with Tom since he left? Have you known her since 1990? Have you seen Tom since he's shaved his head? He has been playing tennis since this morning. He has been writing poems since this morning. He knew she had been busy since morning. He's been staying at that hotel since 5 days ago. How has advertising changed since you were a kid? How has your life changed since you got married? How long has it been since the accident? How long has it been since we last met? How long has it been since you received a letter from him? How long has it been since you slept? How long has it been since your divorce? How long has it been since you've seen Tom? How long has it been since you've slept in a comfortable bed? How long's it been since Tom died? How many years has it been since I last saw you? I assume we're doing a pretty good job since no one has complained. I came to Boston 3 years ago and I've been living here ever since. I can't believe how much things have changed since we were kids. I can't believe it's already been a year since Tom left. I can't believe it's been more than a year since that happened. I didn't have to ask since I already knew the answer. I found the work easy since I had done that kind of work before. I have known him since he was a baby. I have known Tom since I was a little boy. I have lived in Boston since 1995. I have not eaten any seafood since the recent oil spill. I haven't been back here since that unfortunate incident. I haven't been back here since the incident. I haven't been back to Boston since I graduated from high school. I haven't been home since July. I haven't been the same since you left. I haven't been to Boston since 2013. I haven't been to Boston since Tom died. I haven't done that since high school. I haven't done that since I was 12. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday morning. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. I haven't eaten French food since I left France. I haven't eaten since breakfast and I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten since breakfast. I haven't felt that way since Mary left. I haven't had a cold since I was 15. I haven't had a drink since Valentine's Day. I haven't had a home-cooked meal since my wife died. I haven't had that much fun since I left college. I haven't heard anything from him since then. I wonder what he's up to. I haven't heard anything from him since then. I wonder what in the world he's doing. I haven't heard from Tom since he moved to Boston. I haven't heard from Tom since July. I haven't heard from Tom since last night. I haven't heard that song since I was in high school. I haven't seen her since last month. I haven't seen my family since 2013. I haven't seen one of these since I was a kid. I haven't seen Tom since 1988. I haven't seen Tom since he left. I haven't seen Tom since he was 13. I haven't seen Tom since he's come back from Boston. I haven't seen Tom since high school. I haven't seen Tom since his birthday. I haven't seen Tom since I was 13. I haven't seen Tom since then. I haven't seen Tom since yesterday. I haven't seen Tom since. I haven't seen you since college. I haven't spoken to Tom since I left Boston. I haven't spoken to Tom since. I haven't spoken with Tom since he got married. I haven't spoken with Tom since he got out of the hospital. I haven't spoken with Tom since his accident. I haven't spoken with Tom since that happened. I haven't swum in the ocean since I left Florida. I haven't swum since last summer. I haven't talked to Tom since then. I haven't talked to Tom since. I haven't thought about it since. I haven't worked since then. I tried to open the door but I couldn't since it was locked. I've been waiting for you since 2 o'clock. I'll do the dishes since you cooked. I'm pretty hungry since I haven't eaten since early this morning. It has been cold since yesterday. It has been over 3 years since I moved here. It has been raining since last Monday. It has been raining since Sunday. It has been 10 years since I came to this town. It has been 10 years since I left Japan. It has rained since yesterday. It seems like we haven't done anything fun since last October. It's been 5 years since my father died. It'll be easier for me to do since I have better equipment. It'll be easier for me to do since I have the right tools for the job. It'll be easier for me to do since I have the right tools. It's already been 10 years since we got married. It's been a long time since I last spoke French. It's been a long time since I've been to Boston. It's been a long time since I've done anything like that. It's been a long time since I've felt this bad. It's been a long time since I've had a real vacation. It's been a long time since I've heard anyone use that word. It's been a long time since I've heard Tom play his baritone sax. It's been a long time since I've seen Tom this happy. It's been a long time since I've seen Tom. It's been a long time since I've spoken French. It's been a long time since I've sung that song. It's been a long time since I've written anyone a letter. It's been a long time since we've had such nice weather. It's been a while since I've done anything like this. It's been a while since I've done this. It's been a while since I've seen Tom. It's been a while since I've seen you. It's been a while since I've studied French. It's been a while since we last met. It's been a year since I've been here. It's been ages since we last met. It's been almost a week since Tom left. It's been almost 4 years since Tom died in a traffic accident. It's been almost 3 months since I've moved here. It's been days since Tom left. It's been 5 years since my father passed away. It's been 5 years since we moved here. It's been more than a year since Tom has visited Boston. It's been over a week since I last saw Tom. It's been raining heavily since this morning, so I don't want to go anywhere. It's been raining since last night. It's been raining since morning. It's been so long since I've been here. It's been 10 years since he died. It's been 10 years since I came to Japan. It's been 10 years since I left college. It's been 10 years since my father died. It's been 3 weeks since Tom broke his arm. It's been 3 weeks since Tom moved to Boston. It's been 3 years since I began studying French. It's been 3 years since I graduated from high school. It's been 3 years since I started to study French. It's been 3 years since I was in Boston. It's been 3 years since I've been to Boston. It's been 3 years since I've seen Tom. It's been 3 years since the accident. It's been 3 years since Tom died. It's been 3 years since Tom graduated from high school. It's been 3 years since Tom has been to visit us. It's been 3 years since Tom left Boston. It's been 3 years since Tom moved to Boston. It's been 3 years since Tom started working for Mary. It's been 3 years since he graduated. It's been 2 years since I came here. I've been able to read since I was 5. I've been able to read since I was 6 years old. I've been boxing since I was 13. I've been expecting trouble ever since Tom showed up. I've been here since 2:30. I've been here since July. I've been here since Monday. I've been in Boston since 2013. I've been in Boston since October. I've been in love with you since kindergarten. I've been in therapy since I was 13. I've been on the road since 2:30 this morning. I've been playing soccer since I was 15. I've been studying French since I was 13. I've been trying to reach Tom since yesterday. I've been up since 2:30. I've been very busy since the new term started. I've been very busy since this morning. I've been waiting for Tom since 2:30. I've been with the CIA since 2003. I've been working here since high school. I've been working since I was 13. I've gained over 5 pounds since I got here. I've had a crush on you since the first time I met you. I've had a scratchy throat since this morning. I wonder if I've caught a cold. I've had a slight sore throat since this morning. I wonder if I've caught a cold. I've had the flu since Monday. I've had this since I was a kid. I've had this since I was 13. I've known Tom since 2013. I've known Tom since college. I've known Tom since elementary school. I've known Tom since he was a kid. I've known Tom since he was born. I've known Tom since high school. I've known Tom since I was a child. I've known Tom since I was a kid. I've known Tom since I was 13. I've known Tom since we went to school together. I've known Tom since we were both kids. I've known Tom since we were children. I've known Tom since we were kids. I've lived here since I was a kid. I've lived in Boston since 2013. I've loved you since we were teenagers. I've made a lot of friends since I entered college. I've only spoken to Tom twice since he started working here. I've put on a lot of weight since Christmas. I've since changed my mind. I've studied French since I was 13. John and Mary have known each other since 1976. Make your airplane reservations early since flights fill up quickly around Christmas. My French hasn't gotten any better since the last time we met. My mother has been sick since last month. Not much has changed since then. Petroleum has been important since ancient times. She has been absent since last Wednesday. She has been busy since yesterday. She has known him since they were very young. Since he was able to walk so far, he must have strong legs. Since he was feeling sick, he stayed home from school. Since he was very drunk, he couldn't drive his car home. Since he'd finished his homework, Tom went to bed. Since his hands were full, Tom pushed open the door with his knee. Since I had a cold, I didn't go to school. Since I had a cold, I was absent from school. Since I had met him once before, I recognized him right away. Since I have no children, I have more time to spend doing volunteer work than parents do. Since I was bored, I fell asleep. Since I was sick, I didn't go. Since I'm here, let me help you. Since it rained, I didn't go. Since it stopped raining, he went out for a walk. Since it was cold, we made a fire. Since it was getting even hotter, Tom peeled off another layer of clothing. Since it was raining, we had to eat our picnic lunch indoors. Since it was so hot, we went swimming. Since it's important, I'll do it. Since it's raining, it would be better if you stayed at home. Since it's written in easy French, I can understand it. Since my mother was sick, I couldn't go there. Since my mother was sick, I stayed home from school. Since no one knew me there, I told them my name was Tom. Since the accident, Tom has given up hope of becoming a professional dancer. Since the coat Tom tried on was too small, the clerk gave him another one to try on. Since the note was written in French, I couldn't read it. Since the note was written in French, it was easy for me to read. Since their conversation was in French, I couldn't understand a word. Since there are rice paddies near my house, I often hear frogs croaking all night long this time of year. Since there were no customers, we closed the shop early. Since there were no taxis, I had to walk. Since Tom couldn't make a decent living as a nightclub musician, he had to get a day job. Since Tom is a bartender, he uses an ice pick every day at work. Since Tom is leaving for Boston tomorrow, today is our last chance to give this to him. Since Tom wanted the chocolate much more than she did, Mary let him have it. Since Tom was sick, he couldn't go swimming. Since Tom was sick, he didn't go to school. Since Tom was sick, he went to the hospital. Since Tom was speaking in French, I couldn't understand what he was saying. Since we had no school today, I stayed home and watched TV all day. Since you did the cooking, I'll do the dishes. Since you're a minor, you aren't allowed to enter. Since you're going to the post office anyway, could you mail these for me? Since you're going to Tom's house anyway, could you give this to Tom? Since you're tired, you should rest. Snow has been falling steadily since this morning. The electricity has been off since this morning. The power has been off since this morning. The roads were very muddy since it had rained during the night. The weather's been very good ever since. Things have changed since then. 3 years have passed since he died. 3 years have passed since then. Tom and I have been friends since grade school. Tom and I have been friends since junior high school. Tom and Mary have been friends since high school. Tom and Mary have been friends since they were kids. Tom and Mary have known each other since 2013. Tom and Mary have known each other since they were children. Tom doesn't think Mary should drive home since she's been drinking. Tom had a new scar on his forehead since the last time Mary had seen him. Tom had to walk home since his car broke down. Tom hadn't eaten since breakfast and was getting hungry. Tom has accumulated a lot of junk since he's moved into this house. Tom has been avoiding me like the plague ever since he borrowed my car. Tom has been avoiding me like the plague ever since he broke my glasses. Tom has been awake since 2:30. Tom has been ill since last week. Tom has been blind since birth. Tom has been blind since he was born. Tom has been collecting stamps since he was a kid. Tom has been doing this since he was a kid. Tom has been drinking a lot since he got divorced. Tom has been eating at that restaurant since he was a teenager. Tom has been going to that beach every summer since he was very young. Tom has been gone since I woke up. Tom has been here ever since. Tom has been here since 2:30. Tom has been here since 2013. Tom has been hunting for a job since he lost his previous job last year. Tom has been in Boston since 2003. Tom has been in love with Mary since the 7th grade. Tom has been in the hospital since Christmas Eve. Tom has been living alone since Mary died. Tom has been living by himself since Mary died. Tom has been living here since 2013. Tom has been living here since he was a kid. Tom has been living in Boston since 2013. Tom has been living in Boston since he graduated from college. Tom has been living in Boston since he was a kid. Tom has been living with us since 2013. Tom has been missing since Monday. Tom has been out of town since last Saturday. Tom has been seeing a psychiatrist since October. Tom has been sick since last Monday. Tom has been sick since last month. Tom has been singing professionally since he was 13. Tom has been studying in his room since dinner. Tom has been there since 2013. Tom has been trying to get Mary to marry him ever since he graduated from high school. Tom has been up since dawn. Tom has been working here since 2013. Tom has changed a lot since high school. Tom has changed a lot since the last time I saw him. Tom has changed a lot since then. Tom has done nothing but complain ever since he got here. Tom has had a cold since last weekend. Tom has had trouble walking ever since he was 6 years old. Tom has had trouble with his left eye ever since the accident. Tom has known Mary ever since they were children. Tom has known Mary since childhood. Tom has known Mary since he was a little boy. Tom has known Mary since kindergarten. Tom has known Mary since she was a little girl. Tom has known Mary since she was born. Tom has lived alone ever since his wife died. Tom has lived alone since his wife died. Tom has lived here since 2003. Tom has lived in Boston since 2003. Tom has lived in Boston since 2013. Tom has lived in Boston since he was born. Tom has lived in Boston since he was 3. Tom has lived in Boston since last summer. Tom has lived in Boston since then. Tom has lived in New York since he was a child. Tom has lost a lot of hair since the last time I saw him. Tom has lost a lot of weight since the last time I saw him. Tom has put on some weight since the last time I saw him. Tom has put on weight since the last time I saw him. Tom has really changed a lot since last year. Tom has since apologized. Tom hasn't been able to eat solid food since his accident. Tom hasn't been here seen since then. Tom hasn't been here since last Monday. Tom hasn't been here since last October. Tom hasn't been here since Monday. Tom hasn't been seen since. Tom hasn't been to Boston since 2013. Tom hasn't been to Boston since October. Tom hasn't changed a bit since college. Tom hasn't had any other girlfriends since Mary. Tom hasn't heard from Mary since last June. Tom hasn't heard from Mary since she moved to Boston. Tom hasn't heard from Mary since then. Tom hasn't said a word since he got here. Tom hasn't said anything since he got home. Tom hasn't seen Mary since 2013. Tom hasn't seen Mary since October. Tom hasn't seen Mary since then. Tom hasn't seen Mary since they got divorced. Tom hasn't shaved since last Monday. Tom hasn't slept at all since the day before yesterday. Tom hasn't spoken since yesterday. Tom hasn't taken a bath since 3 weeks ago. Tom hasn't talked to me since then. Tom hasn't written to me since last October. Tom is the first guy Mary has really been interested in since she broke up with John. Tom loves coming here since he thinks this place serves the only fast food worth eating. Tom needs to learn Japanese since he's going to Japan next year. Tom said he hasn't seen Mary since they got divorced. Tom seems a lot happier since he got divorced. Tom seems a lot happier since you showed up. Tom should go to bed early tonight since he has a test tomorrow. Tom told me that he had been skydiving since he was 16. Tom wanted to drive, but since he was drunk, Mary wouldn't let him. Tom was getting sleepy since it was past his bedtime. Tom, Mary, John and Alice are friends. They've known each other since they were children. Tom's a lot happier since he changed jobs. Tom's been living in Boston since he was 6. Tom's been playing computer games since noon. Tom's been working on this report since this morning. Tom's car is easily recognizable since there is a big dent in the front bumper. Tom's hair has turned gray since I last saw him. Tom's hair has turned gray since the last time I saw him. We haven't done that since we left Boston. We haven't seen each other since then. We haven't seen each other since we were kids. We haven't seen much of Tom since his divorce. We haven't seen much of Tom since Mary committed suicide. We haven't seen Tom since yesterday. We haven't talked since. We haven't talked to each other since the accident. We talked to each other in French since we thought people around us wouldn't be able to understand what we were saying. We've been friends ever since. We've been friends since we were kids. We've been here since 2013. We've been here since October. We've been living here since October. We've been together ever since. We've come a long way since then. We've known each other since we were children. We've known each other since we were kids. We've seen drastic changes since then. What has changed since then? What have you been doing since you retired? What's changed since then? You can't beat me, Tom. I've been playing tennis since I was a kid. You seem to have made considerable progress since I saw you last. You've spoken with Tom since I have, haven't you? Am I supposed to be afraid of you? Am I supposed to be at the meeting on Monday? Am I supposed to be here? Am I supposed to be impressed by that? Am I supposed to be impressed? Am I supposed to be scared of you? Am I supposed to be shocked? Am I supposed to eat this? Am I supposed to help Tom? Am I supposed to know you? Am I supposed to leave now? Am I supposed to stop? Am I supposed to tell you how I feel? Am I supposed to thank you? Am I supposed to trust you now? Are they supposed to do that? Are we supposed to be doing this? Are we supposed to help Tom? Are you supposed to be here? Are you sure this is the place we're supposed to be? Are you sure this is the room we're supposed to be in? Are you sure Tom knows what he's supposed to do? Are you sure we are doing what we're supposed to be doing? Are you sure you did everything you were supposed to do? Are you sure you're supposed to be here? Aren't we supposed to be helping Tom right now? Aren't you supposed to be at school? Aren't you supposed to be at work? Aren't you supposed to be gone by now? Aren't you supposed to be in Boston? Aren't you supposed to wait? Can you remember what we're supposed to do? Did anyone tell Tom what time he was supposed to be here? Did Tom tell Mary where she was supposed to meet us? Do you know what we're supposed to be doing now? Do you know what we're supposed to be doing? Do you remember what time we were supposed to be there? Don't tell me what I'm supposed to do. Eventually, Tom did what he was supposed to. Everybody is supposed to wear a tie at the party. Everything was supposed to change. Exactly what was supposed to happen? He is supposed to be at home today. How am I supposed to compete with that? How am I supposed to do it? How am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to do this by myself? How am I supposed to dress? How am I supposed to eat? How am I supposed to help? How are we supposed to find Tom? How are we supposed to manage with so little money? How exactly am I supposed to do that? How long am I supposed to stay here? How was I supposed to know about that? How was I supposed to know who he was? How was I supposed to know? How's it supposed to work? I am supposed to babysit the children tonight. I am supposed to meet her at 3 this afternoon. I am supposed to meet him at 4. I assume you know what we're supposed to do next. I believe you know what you're supposed to be doing. I can't start up my computer. What am I supposed to do? I did everything I was supposed to do. I didn't know I was supposed to be here at 2:30. I didn't know I was supposed to be here yesterday. I didn't know that I was supposed to be here by 2:30. I didn't know we were supposed to do that. I didn't know we weren't supposed to do that. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I didn't know why I wasn't supposed to go to that part of town. I didn't realize I was supposed to be here by 2:30. I didn't think that was supposed to happen. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know when we're supposed to be there. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I don't yet know what we're supposed to do. I forgot I was supposed to bring a bottle of wine. I forgot I was supposed to call Tom. I forgot that I was supposed to be there yesterday. I forgot to tell Tom what he was supposed to do. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing now. I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. I have no idea what we're supposed to do. I have no idea where we're supposed to be. I hope Tom isn't doing something he isn't supposed to be doing. I just remembered that I was supposed to buy a loaf of bread. I knew what I was supposed to do. I know I'm not supposed to be here. I know that I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I know that I am supposed to enjoy this class, but I don't. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what we're supposed to be doing. I know who you're supposed to meet. I know you're supposed to be working today. I think Tom was supposed to be here by now. I think Tom was supposed to be here. I thought Boston was supposed to be cold. I thought Tom and Mary were supposed to be in Boston. I thought Tom was supposed to be in Boston. What's he doing here? I thought we were supposed to eat lunch together. I thought we were supposed to meet Tom at 2:30. I thought we weren't supposed to go there without Tom. I thought we weren't supposed to talk about Tom. I thought we weren't supposed to tell Tom about what happened. I thought you were supposed to be in Boston. I thought you weren't supposed to talk to Tom. I want to do everything I'm supposed to do. I was never told that I was supposed to be at that meeting. I was supposed to do that yesterday. I was supposed to go to school. I was supposed to leave yesterday. I was supposed to take Tom to dinner. I was supposed to tell Tom where to go. I wasn't even supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be there. I wasn't supposed to do that, but I did. I wasn't supposed to say yes. I wasn't supposed to survive. I wasn't supposed to tell you that. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do. I wish you'd tell me what I'm supposed to do. I wonder why they didn't make Tom do what he was supposed to do. I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to do that. I'm not supposed to do this. I'm not supposed to drink. I'm not supposed to eat peanuts. I'm not supposed to help you. I'm not supposed to leave here. I'm not supposed to leave the building. I'm not supposed to let Tom see this. I'm not supposed to talk about it. I'm not supposed to talk to Tom. I'm not supposed to talk to you. I'm not supposed to tell you. I'm pretty sure Tom knows what he's supposed to do. I'm really not supposed to do this. I'm supposed to be at school now. I'm supposed to be at school today. I'm supposed to be helping Tom right now. I'm supposed to be helping Tom. I'm supposed to be here all afternoon. I'm supposed to be in bed. I'm supposed to be in Boston next Monday. I'm supposed to be in Boston today. I'm supposed to be in my office right now. I'm supposed to be on break. I'm supposed to be on duty now. I'm supposed to be the one helping you. I'm supposed to be working right now. I'm supposed to do everything by myself. I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to do this by myself. I'm supposed to eat with Tom this evening. I'm supposed to give a speech tonight. I'm supposed to go over to Tom's. I'm supposed to go to Boston next week to attend a wedding. I'm supposed to go to Boston on Monday. I'm supposed to go to Boston the week after next. I'm supposed to have dinner with Tom. I'm supposed to help Tom. I'm supposed to help you. I'm supposed to help. I'm supposed to meet Tom at 2:30. I'm supposed to meet Tom in Boston next Monday at 2:30. I'm supposed to meet Tom. I'm supposed to pay my rent on the 1st of every month. I'm supposed to pick you up. I'm supposed to protect you. I'm supposed to see Tom. I'm supposed to sing at least one country song every night. I'm supposed to stay after school and help clean the classroom. I'm supposed to talk to Tom. I'm supposed to talk to you. I'm supposed to wait for Tom. I'm supposed to wait for you. I'm sure Tom didn't know he was supposed to do that. Instead of doing what he was supposed to do, Tom went fishing. Is everything where it's supposed to be? Is that supposed to be a compliment? Is that supposed to be a joke? Is that supposed to cheer me up? Is that supposed to happen? Is that supposed to make me feel better? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is this supposed to be funny? Is Tom supposed to be helping Mary? Isn't that what we were supposed to do? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Isn't Tom supposed to be good at this? Isn't Tom supposed to be in Boston? Isn't Tom supposed to be the boss? It was just supposed to be a joke. It was me that was supposed to do this. It was me who was supposed to do this. It was supposed to be a surprise. It was supposed to be kept secret. It was supposed to be quiet here. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to happen yet. It wasn't supposed to happen. It's not supposed to be fun. It's not supposed to be happening. It's not supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be this way. It's not supposed to rain today. It's supposed to be the other way around. It's supposed to rain every day for the next week. It's supposed to rain today, isn't it? It's supposed to rain tomorrow. It's supposed to rain tonight. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. It's up to Tom to make sure Mary does what she's supposed to do. It's where it's supposed to be. Just do what you're supposed to do. Let's find out what time we're supposed to be there. Let's just make sure this is what we're supposed to be doing. Let's make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Make sure Tom knows what he's supposed to do. Maybe Tom has already done what he was supposed to do. Maybe we are not supposed to be doing this. Maybe we are not supposed to do this. Maybe you're not supposed to do that. My flight was supposed to arrive at 2:30 p.m. No one is supposed to be here. No one is supposed to know about that yet. No one was supposed to be there. No one was supposed to know about that. No one's supposed to go in there. No one's supposed to know about it. She was supposed to attend the party with him. She was supposed to call him at 2:30. That kind of thing isn't supposed to happen around here. That really wasn't supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's how it's supposed to be. That's not how we are supposed to do it. That's not supposed to happen anywhere. That's not supposed to happen. That's not what was supposed to happen. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's what's supposed to happen. The train is supposed to leave in 5 minutes. They were supposed to protect you. This is how it's supposed to be. This is what Tom is supposed to do. This is where we're supposed to sit. This is where you're supposed to sit. This isn't supposed to be happening. This isn't supposed to happen. This isn't what was supposed to happen. This one's supposed to be the best. This was supposed to be simple. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. This wasn't supposed to happen. Tom apologized to Mary for not doing what he was supposed to do. Tom asked Mary whether she knew what she was supposed to do. Tom asked whether Mary knew what she was supposed to do. Tom can't remember exactly what he was supposed to do. Tom didn't do any of the work he was supposed to do. Tom didn't do what he was supposed to do. Tom didn't know what he was supposed to do. Tom didn't know what Mary was supposed to do. Tom didn't tell me what I was supposed to do. Tom doesn't always do what he's supposed to. Tom doesn't know what he's supposed to do. Tom doesn't know what Mary is supposed to do. Tom doesn't know when Mary is supposed to come. Tom forgot to do what he was supposed to do. Tom hasn't done what he was supposed to do. Tom is never where he's supposed to be. Tom is supposed to be arriving today. Tom is supposed to be at home today. Tom is supposed to be at school. Tom is supposed to be back by 2:30. Tom is supposed to be helping Mary. Tom is supposed to be here by 2:30. Tom is supposed to be here by now. Tom is supposed to be here. Tom is supposed to be home by 2:30. Tom is supposed to be in Boston by now. Tom is supposed to go to Boston next week. Tom is supposed to help Mary do the laundry. Tom is supposed to know everything. Tom is supposed to know how to do that. Tom is supposed to meet Mary at 2:30. Tom is supposed to meet me here. Tom isn't doing what he's supposed to do. Tom isn't supposed to be doing that. Tom isn't supposed to be here. Tom isn't supposed to come here. Tom isn't supposed to smoke at work, but he does. Tom isn't sure what he's supposed to buy. Tom isn't sure what he's supposed to do. Tom knew that he was supposed to be doing something else. Tom knew what he was supposed to do. Tom knew what Mary was supposed to do. Tom knows when he's supposed to be here. Tom might not know what he's supposed to do. Tom never told me what I was supposed to do. Tom said I was supposed to talk to you. Tom said I'm supposed to be here for Mary. Tom saw something he wasn't supposed to see. Tom thought Mary knew what time she was supposed to show up. Tom wants to make sure Mary knows what she's supposed to do. Tom was nervous that he knew what he was supposed to do. Tom was supposed to assist me. Tom was supposed to be here at 2:30. Tom was supposed to be here by 2:30. Tom was supposed to be here by now. Tom was supposed to be here for a week. Tom was supposed to be here today. Tom was supposed to be here. Tom was supposed to be our lawyer. Tom was supposed to be there. Tom was supposed to call around 2:30. Tom was supposed to call Mary last night, but he forgot. Tom was supposed to come. Tom was supposed to go to Boston last week. Tom was supposed to go to Boston with Mary. Tom was supposed to go to Boston. Tom was supposed to go to school with Mary yesterday. Tom was supposed to hand in his homework before the weekend. Tom was supposed to help me this afternoon. Tom was supposed to help me. Tom was supposed to help us yesterday. Tom was supposed to meet me at 2:30. Tom was supposed to meet me here. Tom was supposed to protect us. Tom wasn't supposed to be here until 2:30. Tom wasn't supposed to be here until after Mary arrived. Tom wasn't supposed to be here. Tom wasn't supposed to be there. Tom wasn't supposed to do that. Tom wasn't sure what he was supposed to do. Tom wasn't sure who he was supposed to meet. Tom wondered what he was supposed to do. Tom wondered where he was supposed to sit. Was I not supposed to be doing that? Was I supposed to do that? Was I supposed to ignore Tom? Was I supposed to just ignore it? Was I supposed to sing? Was that supposed to be a joke? Was that supposed to be fun? Was that supposed to be interesting? Was that supposed to scare me? Was this supposed to be funny? Wasn't it supposed to be hot today? Wasn't it supposed to rain? Wasn't Tom supposed to be here? We are supposed to take off our shoes at the entrance. We aren't where we are supposed to be. We didn't do everything we were supposed to do. We have to find out what we're supposed to do. We need to find out what time we're supposed to be there. We were supposed to be there by now. We were supposed to help Tom yesterday afternoon. We were supposed to meet at 2:30. We were supposed to protect Tom. Well, what was I supposed to do? Well, what was I supposed to say? We're just where we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be doing this. We're not supposed to be here. We're not supposed to be together. We're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to have these. We're not supposed to leave yet. We're not supposed to park here. We're supposed to be helping Tom right now. We're supposed to be helping Tom. We're supposed to be in our rooms. We're supposed to be protecting Tom. We're supposed to be together. We're supposed to help Tom. We're supposed to relax. We're supposed to trust each other. We're supposed to wait for Tom. Were we supposed to ignore Tom? What am I supposed to be looking for? What am I supposed to call you? What am I supposed to do about that? What am I supposed to do if Tom comes? What am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do with them? What am I supposed to do with these? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to eat? What am I supposed to have done? What am I supposed to say to Tom? What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to tell them? What am I supposed to tell Tom now? What am I supposed to tell Tom? What am I supposed to think? What are we supposed to do here? What are we supposed to do now? What are we supposed to do with it? What are we supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? What else were we supposed to do? What exactly is that supposed to mean? What I'm supposed to be looking for. What was I supposed to buy? What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to say? What was supposed to happen? What was that supposed to mean? What was Tom supposed to do? What were we supposed to do? What were you supposed to do? What are we supposed to do with that? What's all that supposed to mean? What's supposed to happen at 2:30? What's supposed to happen on Monday? What's that supposed to be? What's that supposed to do? What's that supposed to mean? What's that thing supposed to do? What's this supposed to mean? What's Tom supposed to do? What's Tom supposed to say? When am I supposed to do that? When is that supposed to happen? When is this supposed to happen? When was Tom supposed to get here? When's that supposed to happen? Where am I supposed to sit? Where am I supposed to sleep? Where are we supposed to sit? Where are you supposed to be? Where was I supposed to go? Where's it supposed to be? Where's Tom supposed to be? Where's Tom supposed to go? Who am I supposed to go with? Who am I supposed to help? Who are you supposed to be? You are not supposed to smoke at school. You are not supposed to smoke here. You aren't supposed to be here. You aren't supposed to swim here. You haven't yet done what you were supposed to do, have you? You were supposed to be helping Tom, you know. You were supposed to be here by 2:30. You were supposed to be prepared. You were supposed to be there by 2:30. You were supposed to be there. You were supposed to be watching the baby. You were supposed to be with Tom yesterday afternoon. You were supposed to do that yesterday. You were supposed to protect Tom. You were supposed to tell Tom that. You were supposed to wait. You weren't supposed to come here, were you? You weren't supposed to come here. You weren't supposed to come today. You're not exactly supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be fighting. You're not supposed to be here now. You're not supposed to be in this area. You're not supposed to be out here. You're not supposed to do that, are you? You're not supposed to do that, you know. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have this key. You're not supposed to know that. You're not supposed to smoke here. You're not supposed to talk. You're really not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be asleep. You're supposed to be busy. You're supposed to be dead. You're supposed to be downstairs. You're supposed to be enjoying yourself today. You're supposed to be happy. You're supposed to be helping Tom, you know. You're supposed to be in bed. You're supposed to be in Boston. You're supposed to be in school. You're supposed to be on my side. You're supposed to be practicing. You're supposed to be relaxing. You're supposed to be resting. You're supposed to be the best. You're supposed to be there now. You're supposed to call Tom. You're supposed to help Tom. You're supposed to say yes. You're supposed to wear a costume.